Rihanna intruder with intent to propose stopped by cops. Police were called to Rihanna's home on Thursday after a man arrived at the house with the intention of proposing to the singer. The unnamed guy had traveled from South Carolina to Los Angeles and walked up the Diamonds hitmaker's house but was almost immediately stopped by her security team. After telling them of his intentions, the staff called cops and the officers handcuffed the man, put High in a squad car, and had a serious chat about his intentions, TMZ reports. It was determined the man hadn't broken any laws, but he was asked to leave and told not to return. It is unclear if pregnant Rihanna, who has a 10-month-old son with partner A$AP Rocky, was at home at the time. This isn't the first time an unwanted visitor has been to her house. In 2018, a guy named Eduardo Leon spent 12 hours inside Rihanna's house last May before he was found by the 35-year-old singer's assistant. When he was arrested by police, he claimed he intended on having sex with Rihanna, who was not home at the time, though he insisted he would not have done it without her consent. He later pleaded guilty to stalking, vandalism, and resisting arrest and was sentenced to 5 years probation and ordered to participate in an Office of Diversion and Re-Entry program, which is designed for offenders who have mental health and/or substance use disorders, including persons who are homeless. Rihanna was also granted a criminal protection order against him. Meanwhile, in 2015, investigators questioned a man who had sent the Umbrella singer death threats and taken selfies outside her mansion. Whilst in 2014, police in New York arrested a man after he showed up at her Soho home to deliver notes to the star, after having already sent multiple letters to her Los Angeles address. 6ix9ine's bodyguard calls for rapper's attackers to fight him, saying, "If you win, I pay you $10,000, and if you lose, you die." This follows speculation that the bodyguard, Bam Bam, arranged for Thiemann to jump 6ix9ine in a Florida gym, TMZ reports. Bam Bam took to Instagram on Thursday to deny the accusations and put $10,000 on the table to fight the men who came for Tekashi. 6ix9ine is a grown man and he wanted to do cardio on his own, Bam Bam wrote. "He be outside like that. I can't control him, but to say I set him up with false allegations, something minorities used to, we be accused of nothing," Bam Bam stated. He went so far as to promise "if you lose you die," said he would go head-to-head with 4 people by himself, and called out one man who allegedly took part in the attack, Bullet Guzman. 4 versus 1, y'all weak people against me. You win, I pay you $10,000, and if you lose you die. There will be no ref. Claim it gangstas, the bodyguard captioned a post. At the time of the assault, 6ix9ine was alone in an LA fitness sauna when a group of men entered the gym and descended upon him. The Brooklyn native was transported to a hospital after sustaining injuries to his jaw, back, and ribs. He was attacked in a sauna at a gym by 3 or 4 thugs who beat him up. He tried fighting back, 6ix9ine's lawyer Lance Lazzaro said in a statement. He had cuts to his face and bruises. Employees heard the disturbance and the perpetrators fled. Police in South Florida were called and he was transported via ambulance to a local hospital. 6ix9ine is currently recovering in the hospital. This is far from the first time he's gotten into a fight. The rapper back in September gotten into a situation. The 26-year-old was allegedly jumped at a club in Dubai and labeled a snitch by the DJ. Beyonce and Adidas reportedly agreed to end Ivy Park collaboration. The collaboration started in 2018 when the Grammy-winning singer partnered with the brand to relaunch her Ivy Park activewear line and develop new apparel and footwear. Now, according to reports, the entrepreneur and Adidas have mutually agreed to part ways. According to a source speaking with The Hollywood Reporter yesterday, March 23, the decision follows major creative differences between Ivy Park and Adidas. Further, it stated that Beyonce is looking to reclaim her brand, chart her own path, and maintain creative freedom with the range. The singer debuted Ivy Park in 2016 as a joint venture with Sir Philip Green of Topshop, originally split as a 50-50 partnership with Green. Beyonce later gained full ownership of the brand when the two parted ways in 2018. From there, the brand was relaunched in partnership with Adidas later that year and revealed several collections from April 2019 onwards. However, although the deal was described as a partnership of a lifetime by Adidas, the Ivy Park brand reportedly struggled to meet the same reception as Kanye West's Yeezy brand. As per the Wall Street Journal, by the end of 2022, Ivy Park was predicted to reach $40 million in sales, down from $93 million the year prior. In January, Beyonce launched a preview of Park Trail, her latest Ivy Park and Adidas collaboration. The collection debuted in Dubai shortly before she performed a private concert in the city. The event marked her first live show in 4 years. Later this year, she will embark on her upcoming Renaissance World Tour, which kicks off in Europe throughout May, before making its way through to North America. Meanwhile, Beyonce recently made history by becoming the most awarded artist in Grammys history. Now with 32 wins under her belt, the star surpassed the record of 31 Grammys held by classical musician Georg Solti when she won the award for Best Dance or Electronic Music Album for Renaissance. Robert Garcia, the representative for California's 42nd Congressional District, also came forward to celebrate her legacy. Speaking as part of a speech for Women's History Month earlier this month, he described her as a legend. Montreal law firm seeking class action lawsuit on Ticketmaster over Drake tickets. A Montreal-based law firm is attempting to file a class action lawsuit against Ticketmaster after it accused the company of intentionally misleading consumers for their own financial gain by charging exorbitant prices for average seats, according to the Montreal Gazette. The law firm in question, LPC Avocats Incorporated. It uses the example of a Greater Montreal area resident who purchased 2 official platinum tickets for the first of 2 Drake concerts for his It's All a Blur tour set for July 14th. The tickets cost the Drake fans $789 each and were located in the nosebleeds section. After the person purchased the tickets, Drake announced a second show in Montreal on July 15th. This time, however, the same tickets were on sale for $427, falling several $100s below what they had paid for the July 14th date. Ticketmaster unilaterally decides which tickets it advertises and sells as official platinum based on a given event, the lawsuit application wrote, as reported by the Montreal Gazette. The result is that most, if not all, of the tickets advertised and sold as official platinum are neither premium tickets nor some of the best seats in the house and are, in fact, just regular tickets sold by Ticketmaster at an artificially inflated premium in bad faith. The lawsuit also alleges that Ticketmaster knew Drake would perform a second time and willingly held back the information from the public to increase their profits as much as they possibly could. The class action suit will attempt to get Ticketmaster to pay customers who purchased the official platinum tickets compensatory damages in the aggregate amount of the difference between the prices charged for official platinum tickets and what their regular price ought to have been. Fans across North America have been reacting to the high price of tickets for Drake's upcoming tour with 21 Savage. So, will you go to It's All a Blur tour or not?